everybody, welcome to Wise Words with Teacher Nick, coming to you from sunny Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. Today's video is all about IELTS. I'll be giving you my top 5 tips for passing the IELTS test. So let's start with number 5. Count your words. In the writing test, it is very important that you stick to the word limit. Do not write less than the given word limit, which in writing part 1 is 150 words, and in part 2, 250 words. You have an hour for the test, so remember to divide your time appropriately. You need more time for part 2 than for part 1. You only hear the listening recording once. This means that before you listen, you need to read through the questions as quickly as you can and try to predict what the answers might be. This will be difficult perhaps for part 4, but for part 1, part 2, often you can predict what the answer is going to be within perhaps one or two possible different answers. So go through this a few times, practice this as many times as you can, this process of predicting and listening, and you'll get better at it and quicker at it. Remember, you only hear the recording once, and you're probably used to hearing in English class or watching movies, for example, you might be used to hearing it 2 or 3 times. So don't be shocked when it comes to that. This one is about the speaking test. Now, you'll probably see on the instructions that it says that you will have to speak for between 1 and 2 minutes. In actual fact, and having done a lot of testing myself and knowing the test very well, the examiner is looking really for you to be speaking for the whole 2 minutes. Okay, so don't think that 1 minute is enough. If you want to score well, so you're going to get that 6.5, that band 7, you need to show that you can speak for the whole 2 minutes of part 2 and have a structured answer and a coherent answer for the whole 2 minutes. If you do run out of things to say, then you can take your answer in a different direction. So let's say, for example, the task is, tell me about a time when you helped someone, and you start answering the question, and after 1 minute you run out of things to say. Well, in the task it says help someone, but you don't have to limit your answer to one person. If you run out of time when you're speaking about one person, you can move on and say, okay, well, I helped this other person in this way. Or another example would be this time when I helped someone. So you don't need to follow necessarily exactly what's on the task. But if you run out of things to say, you can take it a different direction by adding more information in this way. Okay? Would be when you are doing the listening test or the reading test and you have the separate answer sheets to put your answers on. Write your answers in capital letters. Okay? It might sound strange. We're used to just capitalizing the first letter of every word, but this will ensure that you do not make any mistakes with your capitalization. I know in some languages you don't capitalize the first letter of each word, etc., etc. So if you are unsure about when to use capital letters and when not to, the best thing to do is write every answer in capital letters. So my advice would be to write everything in capital letters. Then you will avoid making any mistakes with capitalization. I hope this video has been useful. And I look forward to sharing some more tips about the IELTS test soon. Thank you. Goodbye.